But we just have to understand that when a transformational figure enters the fray, you got to pause and then isolate and compartmentalize and give them the love that they're due. And in this case, it belongs to Caitlyn Clark.
There's only one that can do what Caitlyn Clark did. Bring all those eyes. For pure basketball purists, there's nobody like her.
Caitlyn Clark has once again made WNBA history. Just when we thought her record-breaking season couldn't get any more impressive, she achieved something no athlete has done in recent memory. That's right, Caitlyn Clark has shattered yet another record, and she hasn't even stepped onto the court. She swept every major Global Athlete of the Year award, from Times Athlete of the Year to SBJ's Business Athlete of the Year and the Associated Press Female Athlete of the Year. This basketball superstar just can't be stopped. But here's the twist. Angel Reese isn't happy about it at all, and even claims that Clark doesn't deserve the honors.
It's been hard for me, but adjusting and just kind of have that mindset of just moving on has been something I try to give myself a little bit of grace.
Caitlyn Clark is box office. She is a star. If Angel Reese was older, I would have gotten on her about what she just said. Because I would have been like, how naive can you be? But she is young. It's only 22.
Can you believe the drama that's unfolding right now? This isn't just about winning an award anymore. It's turned into a so-called rivalry that's got everyone talking. But let's be clear, only one side actually sees it as a rivalry. We're watching one true superstar shine with pure skill, while the other seems more focused on making TikToks than making plays.
What is your stance on that?
So my whole thing was when I got drafted, number 7. So I'm like, cool. The pressure is not even on me because I'm drafted 7, so the pressure shouldn't be up there. So I'm like, all right, cool. I can just hoop. I'm like, all right, cool.
It's because you started killing it.
Well, yeah.
And they're like, oh,
I'm still a rookie. I'm still figuring it out. Trying to figure things.
We're diving into a story that's sending shockwaves through the basketball world. It's got everything: Clark's incredible talent, her fierce competitive spirit, and Reese's over-the-top antics. You won't want to miss what's coming next. Ready to see how it all unfolds? Let's break it down and find out why Clark's latest achievements have everyone buzzing.
Angel Reese is a wonderful player, but she does not compare to what and who Caitlyn Clark is when she's on the basketball floor. Plain and simple.
All right, let's jump into the details of Clark's incredible season and why she swept all these awards. What she accomplished on the court wasn't just a standout year for the WNBA. It completely changed the standard for what a breakout season looks like. You're probably wondering how she managed to do it. Don't worry, we're about to break it all down.
Angel Reese spoke to the media. She didn't speak to the media after the game against Caitlyn Clark, but a member of the Chicago Sky, the national title winner at LSU. And she talked about where all this attention started with her and Caitlyn Clark.
First off, Clark didn't just break records. She completely shattered them in unbelievable fashion. Remember when I said she did something no other WNBA player has ever done? Well, here's the truth. She broke 62 records. Not 1, not 2, 62. Let that sink in. This isn't just a historic achievement. It's on a whole different level.
My expectation is to be one of the best players in the world one day. I wouldn't expect anything less than that.
Now here's where it gets even more exciting. Clark's incredible performance wasn't just about flashy stats. It actually translated into real wins. Her outstanding play was a major factor in the Indiana Fever securing their first playoff spot in nearly 10 years. That's right, Clark didn't just shine individually. She completely changed the course of the entire team.
History for the Fever rookie.
At this point, continue to be myself, and I think a lot of good will come from that.
And what's even more incredible is the impact Clark has made off the court. Her influence has been nothing short of game-changing. Get this, WNBA merchandise sales skyrocketed by a jaw-dropping 500% during her rookie season. No, that's not a mistake. That's a 6-fold surge. It's like Clark waved a magic wand and made the whole world want a piece of the WNBA. But it doesn't stop at jerseys and memorabilia. Clark's presence has completely shifted the league's landscape. Viewership is up, attendance is breaking records, and the WNBA is connecting with audiences like never before.
This is a phenomenon. Caitlyn Clark is a phenomenon.
Even sports economists are starting to take notice. Lavelle, a leading expert, referred to Clark as a lightning rod for women's basketball, and she's absolutely right. Clark's impact has been so massive that people are drawing comparisons between her and Michael Jordan when it comes to revolutionizing the popularity of the game. Let's dive into the numbers. Are you ready for this? Clark's rookie season is estimated to have generated an eye-popping $36 million for Indianapolis alone. That's the kind of influence that has team owners and city leaders paying attention. Laval predicts that the value of professional women's basketball will soar by a staggering $1.6 billion over the next 3 years. Yes, you read that right. Billion with a B. Talk about a game changer.
I'm going to look at this the way I did with Michael Jordan. Now, she's not the Michael Jordan of her sport as far as athleticism, playing, dominating. But Asia Wilson is the best player in the game. Not even a debate. But I'm talking about value now. Value to a franchise, value to a league, getting your team in the playoffs. They had the number 1 pick. They were the worst team last year. And there is value that I can attach to.
So, what does all this mean? Caitlyn Clark isn't just a basketball star. She's a phenomenon, reshaping the sport as we know it. She's redefining the game both on and off the court, attracting a wave of new fans and driving a remarkable economic impact. Her influence goes far beyond the stat sheet, proving she's the superstar the WNBA has been waiting for to shape the league's future.
I'm talking about value. Michael Jordan was the most valuable player every single year because of what he meant to his team and what he meant to the league. And, oh, by the way, winning 6 titles. Can't argue with that. Caitlyn Clark may not win titles. Las Vegas is still a great team. But the fact that she's doing what she's doing and at a very high level, you know, it's now commonplace where she'll go for 26 and 12. I mean, those are great numbers for any player, no matter how long you've been in the league.
Caitlyn Clark's journey to all these awards might seem like an inevitable triumph, but the full story is much more complex. Remember Angel Reese? She was the other rookie who had the basketball world buzzing. The media framed their so-called rivalry as the ultimate showdown, a battle for the ages that kept fans glued to every game. But how close was this competition, really?
Angel Reese, there's nothing that she does where you go, did you see her? Other than she plays really, really hard, and I liken her game to Moses Malone. Moses Malone was relentless. So it's not that I don't appreciate who she is or how she plays. There is no one like Caitlyn Clark in the history of the WNBA.
The media couldn't stop drawing comparisons between her and Clark, creating a narrative of 2 young stars locked in a season-long duel. It seemed like the perfect setup for a dramatic climax, as if these 2 athletes were destined to compete with each other throughout the year. But as the season progressed, some began to question whether the rivalry was as close as it appeared. Was this battle real, or was it fueled more by hype than actual competition?
Saying Angel Reese is better than Caitlyn Clark is saying Rodman was better than Michael Jordan, or Ben Wallace was better than Kobe, or even Andre Drummond was better than LeBron. And I shouldn't have to point out that Angel Reese is actually a poor defender.
The answer became crystal clear when Caitlyn Clark was named Rookie of the Year and First-Team All-WNBA. This wasn't just a win. It was a decisive statement that shattered the illusion of a neck-and-neck race. Reese, understandably upset, made no attempt to hide her feelings. She publicly disagreed with the decision, insisting that Clark didn't deserve the honor. Her reaction fueled even more drama, dividing fans and sparking heated debates online. But was Reese's frustration purely emotional, or was there something deeper beneath the surface?
But her attention, her notoriety is based off Caitlyn Clark. Because she wins the national title, first thing she does, she mocks Caitlyn Clark. And then she doesn't even celebrate with her teammates. So she's made it personal with Caitlyn Clark. Then she's played off of that.
Here's the bigger picture. Caitlyn Clark isn't just competing for awards. She has an innate drive to be the best and perform at the highest level, transcending the game without needing rivalries. Her skill isn't just intense, it's transformative, drawing unprecedented attention to women's basketball. This isn't just about a player. It's about elevating the entire sport and inspiring fans everywhere.
I thought scoring, yes, she's the all-time greatest scorer in the history of college basketball, men's or women's, but passing like this? I'm talking about gifted LeBron-esque bounce passing. I'm talking about gifted LeBron-esque two-handed, full court, touchdown pass kind of passing. The likes of which I don't see in the WNBA.
While it may not be solely due to her skill, Angel Reese is still drawing attention to women's basketball, and that's a positive thing, right? Think about it. When was the last time two WNBA rookies created this much buzz? One for her skill and grace, the other for her activities off the court. Social media is ablaze with discussions, highlights, and debates, and games featuring Clark and Reese have drawn record-breaking audiences. These two aren't just athletes, they're catalysts for a movement. They've energized the league and made women's basketball a national conversation.
That skinny white girl was the best thing that ever happened to the WNBA. She's already the most exciting and entertaining player in the league, the entire league, the one you can't take your eyes off of.
Caitlyn Clark's global awards, however, carry a significance that goes far beyond her individual performance. They represent a turning point for the WNBA. Clark isn't just breaking records, she's redefining what's possible. Her ability to captivate fans, generate excitement, and command attention has been nothing short of extraordinary. People aren't just calling her a great player, they're calling her a transformative figure, someone capable of reshaping the entire league. But with great attention comes great scrutiny. Not everyone in the WNBA community is thrilled about the spotlight on Clark. Some veterans and former legends have voiced concerns, arguing that the intense focus on one player could overshadow the achievements of other talented athletes.
Asia Wilson is her name. Quote, "It doesn't matter what we all do as black women, we're still going to be swept underneath."
So why the pushback? For some, it's about fairness. They believe that other players who have made significant contributions to the league aren't receiving the recognition they deserve. Others worry that the hype surrounding Clark could create unrealistic expectations or shift focus away from the team effort that makes basketball so special. But here's the twist. All this debate and controversy might actually be a good thing for women's basketball. It's sparking conversations, attracting new fans, and shining a spotlight on the WNBA like never before.
You're going to cut down 22-year-old Caitlyn Clark, who has single-handedly changed the game, brought in millions of other young fans, old fans. How about the ratings in college basketball for her? Record ratings. And now in her very short WNBA career, shattering records. Isn't that a win for everybody?
This isn't just about Clark, it's about the broader implications for the sport. Her success has reignited discussions on how the WNBA promotes its players and grows its brand. Some argue that the league needs to do a better job of marketing all its stars, not just the latest sensation. However, there's no denying that Clark's presence has been a catalyst for change, injecting fresh energy and excitement into women's basketball.
Like, what are we doing and why? Please stop. Let's celebrate Caitlyn Clark, celebrate her greatness, celebrate her courage to keep pushing through.
Clark didn't just break records, she shattered them, redefined expectations, and set an entirely new benchmark for what a season could be. She has raised the standard for women's basketball, inspiring both players and fans alike. Clark has demonstrated that competition and skill at the highest level can capture the public's imagination, creating moments that transcend the games themselves. Her impact has brought unparalleled visibility to the WNBA, proving that women's basketball is just as thrilling and captivating as its male counterpart. And she's only getting started.
Caitlyn Clark, you go, girl. Don't listen to these people. Keep going strong. Most of us are normal and have your back.
So, what's next for Clark and Reese? Their so-called rivalry has already done so much to put the spotlight on the league, but it feels like this is just the beginning. The next time they face off, keep in mind that this isn't just about competition. It's about progress, growth, and the future of the sport. These two athletes aren't just playing for themselves, they're playing for the future of women's basketball. So, what's next for the WNBA in the Caitlyn Clark era? One thing's for certain, the ball is in her court, and how she plays will set a new benchmark for women's basketball for years to come. Do you agree? Let us know in the comments, like, subscribe, and turn on all notifications so you never miss out. Click the video on the screen, and we'll see you in the next one.